Hello there, and welcome to Club Nintendo. This is a special episode with JordTheMan, or Jordan, if you want to use names and stuff. Welcome, Jordan. How's it going?
Good, good. How you doing? Thanks for having me. I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this all week. So
Oh, absolutely.
I'm
I've been too.
excited.
I was on X1 Bros a while back
Yeah,
about
yeah.
my recent love affair with the Xbox One. And you recently got a Wii U. You've been like an Xbox guy most of your adult gaming life, and maybe before. I don't know. I'm not sure how old the Xbox is, if that's even possible. Yeah, but yeah. So, is the Wii U kind of your first Nintendo console in a while, or how
Well,
long has it been for you?
it'll definitely it's been my first Nintendo console in a while. When the original Wii came out, I don't even know how old I was. I think I was either in middle school or I don't know. It was a while ago.
2006, I want to say,
Six
or five. I don't know. Five
Yeah,
or
I think I was in middle school. Yeah. So anyway, we saw it come out, and it was the first of the three new ones. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
so we got that one at first, and we really enjoyed it, and we really had a lot of fun. But then, of course, when 360 came out, us being really into Xbox, we kind of
Yeah.
we got that, and it got pushed aside. But before that, I think the first Nintendo console that I really fell in love with, and it was probably because of one game, and I loved that game. It was the Nintendo GameCube.
Okay, that's the
One
only
of
one I
my
didn't have go around.
Oh,
growing up as a
really? I
kid, yeah.
loved that one. They had a
Yeah.
ton, and the one game that I loved was Luigi's Mansion. Favorite Nintendo
Yeah.
game. Oh, I love that game, and then especially when they did the new one on the DS. Oh, it was awesome. But
So do you have a 3DS as well? I
I
was
do.
curious.
Yeah,
You do? Okay.
it's one of the it's probably one of the first ones. I wanna upgrade to the new XL, but then I've seen the news story of them coming out with the newer 3DS, so maybe I'll just wait until that one comes out. And
Yeah,
upgrade to
you
that
got
one, or-
till mid 2015, I think, in America. I'll be importing one, of course,
Oh,
from
yeah,
Japan
from
in
Japan.
October, as one does.
That'll
you
be
know.
cool. So it looked cool. I read about it, and I want to upgrade, but I can't decide if I want to upgrade right now and get the XL, or wait for the new one and upgrade then, or just
It
do
seems
both of
like
them.
if you're not someone that buys 3DSs every month like me, you should probably wait until the new 3DS or
Yeah.
3DS XL comes out, because it's
Well,
going to be a big upgrade.
Because the reason because I got my 3DS before I got my Wii U. The reason I got my 3DS is because the new we had Game Boys all growing up. We had Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP, Advance SP, and then I never had an original DS.
Yeah.
My younger brother did, and I kind of stole his here and there. But then I got back into it with the 3DS, and the reason I got into it with the 3DS is because we played Pokemon on every
Oh,
system.
absolutely.
And the new Pokemon Y just blew my mind. I had to
Pokemon
get
Bank?
it.
Man, that is amazing.
Oh, I know the new. Oh, I loved it. I played it for like 2 days.
This was my
straight.
first real Pokemon game. Like,
Oh, really?
I've gone back now and gotten some of the older ones, but
Yeah, they're fun. So
yeah.
I never got. I think what was it? Black and White and Black and White 2. Were they on the original 3DS?
Yeah,
Or,
on
no,
the
sorry,
DS.
The original DS. Yeah. So I didn't get to play those ones. But
I tried those. They're not as fun. Soul Silver, I'm a big fan of playing
Yeah.
that in retrospect now. But yeah, that Pokemon Bank, it's brilliant. 'Cause I've gone back and
Going back and getting.
I've have it organized by Pokedex number. I've got all of them. I've mastered the Pokedex. It took like 200 hours, but I did it.
Oh, that's awesome. I've yet to do that. That's on my list. So.
Yeah. So now when the new game comes out, it's like I've got all Pokemon, so
Yeah.
it's easier to keep up every time, I guess.
Well, and just the new, I was so impressed with the new. Well, because I love a single player game, I really do, but I really like co-op and playing against friends and stuff
Absolutely.
like that. And with the new Pokemon game, I was able to battle my friends and stuff that I work
Yeah.
with, and that was one of the best parts. We were able to just. I love how on the top screen, it had your game, and then on the bottom screen, it had like all the different people, your friends, acquaintances.
Yeah, it's
and
like
yeah, it was
not
so-
quite an MMO, but it's
Yeah,
as
it
close
was
as it's going to be for a while.
Such a good setup for a handheld, and I loved it, and I can't wait. And then, of course, I mean, the original reason I bought the 3DS is because I'm a huge fan of Luigi's Mansion. I had to get Dark Moon.
Yeah.
And it was just.
I got that game when I got my 3DS, I guess a year ago, and wow, it's beautiful, and it's
I
also
know,
when
it's
3D
really
turned
good.
on, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I've been impressed, and especially with Pokemon. The 3D, I forget the name of the cave, but the first time the 3D really shined for me, because the battles and stuff are cool.
Yeah.
But the
Although
first time
Pokemon, they needs to clean up that engine. It's so... It chops.
Yeah.
The frame rate just is...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But the
But when
first
it's
time,
done right, yeah.
the first time it kind of blew my mind. Like, holy crap! You know, it was what was it? The first cave you go into, was it like Crystal, something like that? I forget
Yeah,
the
one of
name
the caves, yeah.
and it goes down to like kind of behind your back view, and it was and that was just I think I just ran around just because I thought it was cool fighting Zubats and stuff.
Yeah. 3D Land, I got that with my 3DS, and that just like, oh my gosh, this is a different kind of game.
Yeah, like it's really, and the way they do the 3D is really cool because because when I first saw it, it's kind of like I don't know, I mean, I'm not a 3D genius or anything, but it's kind of like an inner 3D, if that makes sense, instead of a...
Yeah, there's like 2 screens in one, and it'll
Yeah.
show like half to each eye or something.
Yeah. So, but it's cool. So yeah, I got the 3DS. I love it. But my first, I mean, we had Super Nintendos growing up. We had the original Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, and then we had an N64. And but the Nintendo console that really stood out to me, that really got me into Nintendo, was probably the GameCube with Luigi's Mansion and like Final Fantasy Crystal. Was it Crystal Chronicles was on the GameCube?
Apparently, the original Luigi's Mansion, they tried out like a 3D screen with that. Like they were playing around with like 3D output on the GameCube back then.
Oh,
that was yeah, that was in their like it's in their labs or whatever. It never got released, obviously, because 2001, and I don't know, that would not work out well. 3D TVs in 2001, man. Yeah.
But anyway,
but you're probably like a lot of gamers that the Wii came out and you quickly lost interest because there were so few games that weren't Wii Sports, which is fun for a time.
Yeah, and I'll be completely honest. That's kind of exactly what it was. The Wii U,
even though I mean, there's a lot of hidden gems in the Wii, like there's like Chronicles and some of the other big ones. But yeah, I mean, it's the kiddie console, really, or the family-friendly console.
Yeah,
it's the casual console.
When it came out, again, it was about a year before Xbox and PlayStation, the new stuff. So I was still really into Xbox, playing Halo 4 and doing all this stuff. And I was like, oh, the Wii U's coming out. I did like some of the features, like for example, the being able to like play on the gamepad while having the TV turned off. And
super
stuff
convenient.
Like yeah, it's really nice. But nothing really stood out to me, I guess. It had a launch title of Armored Edition for Batman Arkham.
Yep.
Which
I thought 30 titles or so at launch with a lot of third
which
parties.
was good, but I like and Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, and that was really cool. But I had all those games for the Xbox already.
Yeah, if you were new like me that hadn't played for a while, it's like, this is a really solid lineup.
But
and,
so I didn't have, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't have too much interest in it at first. I thought it was cool, the direction they're going, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, I'll come back when the new Mario Kart or the new Super Smash Brothers,
wait for the games
when those games come out.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. The price will probably be a little bit cheaper as it was.
It was this last E3 where we watched all 3 press conferences, and because my goal is I want to get all 3 I want to be like you, Tim. I want to have all 3 of them at the house. I think
that's great.
That's
you don't feel bad about not experiencing.
So I'm sitting there a couple of days before E3 is getting started. I'm sitting there. I have an Xbox. I love my Xbox. I really do. I want to get a PlayStation 4 or I want to get a Wii U. Which one do I want? And I'm sitting there thinking, and this is just my mindset. I'm thinking, well, if I get a PlayStation 4. I feel like I'm buying it just for the exclusives because of all the.
It makes your life a
games,
lot more challenging having a PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah,
because all the crossover games that are on both.
See? And that's
it
what I
puts
felt
your
like.
life in a constant conundrum. It's like, which console will be better for this game? Or,
so and that's what I was thinking. Like if I buy a PlayStation, I'm buying the exclusives basically. That's what I'd buy it for. And which there's nothing wrong with that. I do eventually, and I'm going to get a PlayStation 4. But then when I thought of the Wii U, I said, well, if I'm thinking back to my Nintendo and GameCube days, I'm thinking, and then I have the 3DS at this point already. I'm thinking, well, if I get a Nintendo Wii U, I feel like Nintendo is a completely different genre of games. If that
and their
makes sense.
console is entirely exclusives at this point.
Yeah. I feel like I get a different. like for example, Mario Kart 8. Yes, it's the racing genre, but it's way different than Forza and Midnight Club. It's a different style of game,
Yep.
and it's fun. That's what makes it fun. I just have when I play Nintendo, I have a lot of fun, right? And that's what I.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm thinking here, and I'm like, okay, well let's see what E3 has to give
Did
us. Right?
Splatoon push you over the edge?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Is that it?
That was one of them.
Okay, because that was like a big moment in that.
So we watched I watched the Xbox conference first because of X1 Bro. So I did all that, and I got.
It was also
excited.
first, I think, as far as sequentially.
I don't know what order they came out. But I remember I don't know what order they came out, but I ended up watching Nintendo's conference last because I didn't watch it live. I watched it via YouTube or
it was Microsoft. Then you had a bunch of third parties in the middle of the day. Then PlayStation had their usual 10-hour event at the end of the day, and then Nintendo had it the next day. So.
I'm watching Sony, and nothing against Sony. I love the PlayStation. I think it's a really cool, a really good machine, and I do want to get one eventually. But their conference,
It's the most boring of the three.
After about 20 minutes of reading letters, I was like, "Oh gosh, get to the games!" What are we doing? But so then I watched Nintendo's, and I was just first of all how they did it. I think they did it very smart with the video.
They should make the next Matrix.
The vlog thing. How instead of having like on stage, they did a video, which was better. I think for Nintendo because Nintendo's primary studios are in Japan, and with the language barrier, I think it was really smart of them to do it this way. So, but
they also did the wonderful live stream all week long. So, like with Xbox, you'd have basically a 10 to 20 minute demo, not that long, but like an extensive demo period of say Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And Nintendo, they just did short clips and interviews, and they left the extended like hour-long gameplays on all the games they left for Treehouse Live, which was airing throughout the entire week.
Oh, cool.
So they had a extended press conference all week long. Yeah.
But so I'm watching the Nintendo, and I'm telling you, my mouth, I was in awe the entire. Every single game that they showed, I am gonna buy. Like it was that good, and also so I'm watching it, and we're watching Yoshi's Woolly World. I just smiled the whole time.
You just want to hug Yoshi.
I know that game looks so good. Yeah. It was the best way. Mr. McSpicy from the X1 show. He's like the best way I could describe it. It was just so cute and happy, and it really was. Like it was just. Oh, it was just so awesome, and then they're showing Splatoons, and I was like, well, there's my shooter for the I got that, and I love how you can turn into a squid, and you can travel through your paint, and the stuff they have incorporated on the gamepad I think is going to be really cool. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh wow, I really want a Wii U right now. And then what put me over the edge is that Zelda trailer.
Oh yes,
it was that, and I was like, the next day I got a Wii U Zelda Wind Waker edition, and I was ready to go. And honestly, it's one of the best purchases I've made. I've had so much fun with my Wii U. It's like I said, it's a completely different genre of games, and that's what I like about it. Like as much fun as I have on my Xbox, and I have a lot of fun on my Xbox, I have just as much fun on my Wii U, especially with Mario Kart 8. I've been playing that a lot lately.
Yeah.
I have the Zelda Wind Waker HD, and like I just told you, I went out and bought Super Mario 3D World, which I'm so pumped to play.
That game and
tonight or tomorrow, hopefully. So
my first experience with the Wii U was like I hadn't played games in like 10 years or 5-10 years, and like I was just playing through. It was Super Mario 3D, Super Mario whatever for Wii U, the 2D platformer one.
Oh, the Super Mario or Super Mario Brothers Wii U something.
Yeah, they have some bad naming sometimes, but but I was just as I was playing the first level, it's like I was just sitting back and laughing like. It was just so creative throughout the whole, level, and I think 3D World even has more of that. You'll just sit back and laugh at some moments of just like hilarity. I mean, it's
I'm so, and I didn't know about that game until just recently, actually, because I'm still fairly new to the Wii U. I don't know everything there is about Nintendo, but I'm trying to learn. And I'm getting really excited with all these features that they have, but I was doing something and I was looking through just some of the top Wii U games because I wanted to get more and add them to my library, and I saw that one, and I watched gameplay, and it just looks it reminds me, and it's basically what it is. It's kind of in the title, but it reminds me of Mario 64 with Super Mario Brothers, like put in one game, and it looks so cool. And So I got
It's especially fun with co-op because you can you like fight over crowns, whoever's most points, and the crown's meaningless except to just fight over
and
stuff like
that's
that.
another thing that actually enhances the Wii U for me is co-op with my wife. She grew up with Nintendo. I mean, she's not a big gamer, but
Sure,
that's okay, you know. But she grew up, you know, having a Super Nintendo and N64, this and that, and she'd like to play, you know, like Frogger was one of her favorite games back on Super Nintendo, and she loved Mario Kart for Wii U. So I went out and I got her this right here, the Princess Peach edition. Yeah, and she loves it, and we were playing Mario. And we have a ton of fun, and that's what I feel. The Wii U, it's hard to like the Xbox. I have fun on it too, but the games that are on the Xbox, like my wife doesn't want to play. You know, what I mean? But I come home with Mario Kart 8, and she's like, "Whoa, yeah, let's play." She plays as Baby Peach. She even beat me a couple times, which was pretty embarrassing. But
yeah,
but it was
so
so
like
much
going
fun.
from a Pixar console to a I don't know, some grittier. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of
I'm not trying to say like you know, Wii U's for the casual gamer, because it's not. I mean, you can get just as hardcore on the Wii U as you can anything else.
I'll tell you, Mario is a hardcore game if you treat it as such.
Yeah. I was playing online and I'm no good, but it was just it got intense, you know, and
yeah.
And there's so many things I like about the Wii U. Like anyway, I'll just stay on this one for now. But and I'm not saying the Wii U it can be as hardcore as you want it to be, and that's great. But I like it because it has that genre of games that everybody can come and play. You know, like Mario Kart or this new Super Mario 3D World that we're gonna play tomorrow.
I went to the Smash Brothers event during E3, and there was like a 3.5-year-old in line at the Best Buy demo wanting to play Smash. It's like you can play that. I mean, it's like he's a little tiny kid.
He's probably better than me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But super accessible. I mean, older people, younger people, it seems everybody. Yeah.
And that's not. I mean, and that's a good thing. It brings people together to play games, which I think is awesome. And like you said, Mario Kart. I was playing online, and so my wife, she just likes to play around in the Grand Prix and stuff like that. Let's try and unlock stars. But see, and there's your casual, like I said. But hardcore for me, like I really like to get into it. I was starting to play online, and that's where. Honestly, that's where I think Mario Kart shines, because the online play, it's just so fun. I mean, the single player and the Grand Prix I went through, although those are great, but what kept me coming back is that online. You know what I mean? Like your 2,000 points that you start with, you got to go up or down. The tournaments that you can join, it's so good. I really really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, for me, like Xbox it's almost like my online social hangout place.
Yeah.
Because of party chat, when it works well, it works pretty well. And Wii U for now is like, let's just hang out at home and with a bunch of buddies and have fun, or just have fun by yourself, and they're equally as fun that way too. For a lot of the games, yeah.
So that brings up a question for me. I know like in Mario Kart, you can party chat in a sense via the game.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Are they going to come out with like a I don't know, like how Xbox, if
they
if
need
you and
to.
I were
They need a party chat feature.
Yeah, like a
they
party
do.
chat for the whole system, I guess would be the best.
That needs to happen, but no,
So-
nothing's been announced, sadly.
Oh,
and
see, and
it's
something
just
like that would
it's so sad.
be a good. Because, like I said, I like being slow. And there's another thing that I like about the Wii U is the community is so good. Everybody, I mean, throughout just the Nintendo community, just reading forums. And another part I love, and it doesn't have this on the Xbox, and I kind of wish they would do this, is the Mario Kart 8 community thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I actually
In the
just
Miiverse.
Yeah, in the Miiverse. I just kind of recently discovered the Miiverse, and it's a lot of fun.
It's check out the Art Academy Miiverse community.
Okay.
You'll be amazed because all these drawings you'll find in there were drawn on the gamepad. So
Oh, really?
you'll
Cool.
see this amazing artwork drawn on this little crappy tablet that people will say. But I mean, the most beautiful artwork. You'll be amazed.
Wow, that's really cool. And what
during-
was it called? Art Studio?
Art Academy.
Arts Academy.
During Christmas time last year, someone was making like an advent calendar. The calendars where you count down the days of Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
And it would slowly uncover as you get closer and closer, and it was just so intricate and like amazing to see that happen.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, just that that community page, because I just recently discovered it, and I'm having so much fun with it. Now when I unlock a stamp, I post it to the page, and
Yeah, and if you get
people
stuck,
have even,
if you get stuck, ask there, and good chance within an hour you'll get an answer. Of,
yeah,
I'm
and
stuck here.
that's what I love about that community is like I've left it a few posts, and people have posted back like, hey, this and that, and just commented on other people's stuff and asked them how they got this and do this, and it's so good. And I'm assuming they have that for every game, right? Is that
Yeah,
kind of,
every
okay,
game,
see,
even the crappy ones, have a community, and it's fun because some of the crappy ones it's fun to go into is like, who bought this game? Because I'll kind of tell you of the people in there how many eventually bought in the game. So,
See, and that's what's so cool. I love that
cool.
community page, and I wish like the Xbox did something like that, where each game has its own. Which I guess they kind of do through online, and but that's I mean built into the console.
Mm-hmm, totally.
I go from Mario Kart 8, I post it straight to the community page. I leave a message. I love that feature.
It's one of the hardest things to
of
sell a console on, but once you have it, it's really great.
Yeah. So, and then same with I just lost my train of thought. Oh, and just same with I'm actually excited because I have Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD because it came with my Wii U, and
you played the original, right?
On GameCube. I never beat it on GameCube,
okay,
but I did play it, and then that's why I kind of got this version because it was really fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, and the reason I wanted it is because right there behind you have your Hyrule Historian.
Mm-hmm.
I got the digital version of it, and I really want to. I'm not the best knowledgeable about Zelda, but I want to become.
Yeah, I've been going through.
I want to really get into the lore of it. So
I didn't grow up with Zelda that much. It was always too hard of a game for me. So I'm diving back into them for the first time, which has been fun.
Yeah. So, and I've had a lot of, and that's, like I said, that trailer when I love the art style of that.
I just want to run around that world for hours on end.
And they're making it sound like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, they're making it sound very open world.
Yeah.
Very
go anywhere.
Yeah,
want to go to the farthest place on the map at the beginning? Sure, do that.
Yeah, and see, because if you look at it, like Wind Waker was technically an open world, but it was kind of like isolated open worlds, I guess. You do open world, sail the seas to islands, but and this one seems very. You can, like you said, you can go over to those mountains. You can go over, and that's what I think that's going to be cool. And then, not to mention, I really, really dig the art style.
It's like a Skyward Sword Wind Waker mix. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I really like that. And then at the end, when he jumps off his horse and whips out it was just such a cool trailer.
The weaponry has me intrigued if this is like in the future or something weird.
Oh yeah, because the bow kind of clicks.
And like the enemy was some like machine, like
octopus,
it was
spider. Yeah, but that game got me excited for the Wii U. It got me to buy the Wii U, and ever since I've gotten the Wii U, I've had tons of fun with it.
And and they're still saying 2015 for that game. They had a recent
awesome
trailer of all the games on Wii U, basically, that came out yesterday or the day before, and Zelda was on the 2015 list still, so I'm excited, and let's make that happen, Nintendo.
And going back to the community pages, I'd love to go hang out with the Zelda community, because Zelda is a story that's always intrigued me. I've always, I played, one of my favorites is Twilight Princess. I played Twilight Princess with a friend, on the original Wii, and it was just it was cool.
Zelda's an interesting case because it brings people into Nintendo that you wouldn't expect. People that look down on Mario and all these other franchises will still love the Zelda franchise,
Yeah. So, but I just I'd love to. I don't know. I love to get into that community page and see now that I know about these community pages, because I'm still a noob, if you will.
Yep, sure.
So I'm still fine. So I'm getting excited over stuff that's probably been in there since the beginning. But I'm excited to go to the Zelda community page and talk to those people, and even in Zelda Wind Waker, I love how you can leave messages in a bottle for other people.
Oh yeah.
It's so fun. And that's what I love about it. It's just so fun. I don't know how else to explain it, other than
it's a fun console.
It's fun, yeah.
It's just, that's what it's about. And Nintendo sticks to gaming. It's a gaming console.
Yeah.
Xbox One does everything, and I appreciate it for that, but I also appreciate the purity of what the Wii U does.
Yeah, it's just straight games. And I do too. And another thing I like is, now Xbox, I wish they would do this, because they'd make a ton of money off me if they did this, but... the nostalgia, I can't even say the word, but the nostalgic games in the game mart, like I can go back and buy Super Mario 1, 2, 3, all the
virtual
console. The virtual console, and I love that. Like I can go back and buy all my old favorite games that I used to play growing up.
Totally.
I wish the Xbox Live Arcade would do that. You know, give me like the old Fusion Frenzy from the original Xbox.
Yeah.
You know, and all this other stuff.
Yeah, I wonder how hard it is to emulate Xbox OG games these days.
Yeah, me too. I wonder. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
They tend
probably
to
hard
just
enough
like
that they
HD
don't do it.
remaster everything. That's kind of their
Yeah.
approach.
So well, and see, and that's all good and fine. But I mean, this is so good because it's like, hey man, I used to play Super Mario Brothers on the NES like all the time, and it's only
Totally.
like $2-3. Of course, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, Sony does a similar thing. They've got PS1 games and
Yeah.
PSP games. I don't know,
Yeah.
but they have a similar thing. I was able to play Crash Bandicoot for the first time on my PS3.
See, and I remember playing Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, evidently I can't play that on PS4 or Vita though because it's some licensing crap. But,
Oh, really?
yeah. It
So,
sucks.
but I mean, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, Xbox, maybe on the 360, if you go into the Xbox Live Arcade, you might get maybe a couple, one or two maybe, but you really don't get any of those throwback games. You know,
no,
like
because it's such a
Nintendo
new, it's a relatively new platform. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as a kid, it's like, what's this Xbox thing? They haven't been around since I remember. You know, we're Sega. You know. Yeah.
But anyway, that's another awesome feature I love about the Wii U is just going back and buying all the old games I used to play, and it's cool. I really enjoy it. So.
Yeah, and you can also hook up a lot of controllers. So you can actually buy like a Super Famicom controller
Oh,
and
really?
play it with your Virtual Console games.
Well, I knew now. I think I've heard this, but can you connect up the GameCube controller as well?
There's
they
ways to
coming
do
out
it
with
now,
that?
but they're releasing
Okay.
like an official adapter for Wii U this
Okay, and
November.
is that one coming out with Super Smash? Is that
Yep.
where I've seen? Okay, yeah.
So they're doing a special branded controller and an adapter, and for $100 you get Super Smash Brothers on disc, a controller and an adapter.
Mm-hmm.
So
And actually, another thing I've purchased, speaking of controllers, I purchased it on actually one of your recommendations and another from MMA Oracle,
Yep.
the Wii U Pro controller.
That's a
It's
pretty awesome
on
piece of
its
kit.
way, and I'm excited to use it. So I hear it feels way comfortable. It's really the only thing I hear about it is it's a little light, so it doesn't feel like
It's no Xbox controller as far as
it doesn't
weight.
feel like
It's not the premium plastic you'll get with PS4
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Xbox, but it's the battery thing is incredible.
isn't it like an 80-hour battery
Yeah,
life?
charge it
Something
up to its
ridiculous
full
like that.
capacity and just let it sit there for months on end and it won't die.
See, and that's
It-
awesome, and that's what
yeah.
I want to. And don't get me wrong, I love the game. Right now, I just have the gamepad and then this one here.
Yeah.
But and don't get me wrong, I love the gamepad, and like in Wind Waker, it's kind of your menu system. You can
Yeah,
swap
it's easy to
items real
hot
quick.
swap like items and things.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
map, that's me super useful as you dive into sailing the seas. Just
Oh, you
looking
can
down
get
on
in the
the
map.
map and seeing which direction you need to be heading.
Yeah, so and then in Mario Kart, it's like it has again like the map and stuff like that, and on it,
Yeah.
which is really cool. But everybody tells me that the Pro controller is just super comfortable. It's one of the most
It is,
comfortable
yeah.
controllers they've ever felt. I was looking at reviews of it, and really the only thing I've heard is it's just a little light, so it doesn't feel. I don't know how to say as sturdy, but they say it is sturdy. It's just
sturdy.
a little lighter.
It's just your hands will get tired holding it.
Yeah, they say it's just a little
Yeah.
light, so it kind of I don't want to throws you off a little. But from what I hear, it's got great reviews. So I bought the black one, and it's
Very
on its
cool.
way.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
awesome.
wait to use it. So
Yeah, Nintendo has a weird thing with controllers. They give you so many options. Like you'll be able to use their Super Famicom controller. You can
Uh-huh.
use the GameCube controller, the Wii controller, the Wii Pro controller, the gamepad,
yeah.
the Wii U Pro. There's like 6 controllers right there you can use with the. I mean,
No, I know, and that's I
Yeah.
think that's it was actually it's funny we're talking about this when I was getting ready for the show here. I was showing my sister-in-law. I was like, "Hey, look at the the Princess Peach controller we got for my wife and this and that." She was like, "Oh, cool! I didn't know you can use that on the Wii U." And she thinks that she was like, "That's actually a cool feature to use the old controllers."
yeah, you
I
don't
was
have to
like,
buy
"Yeah, it
new
is."
like.
Yeah, you don't have to buy new
controllers.
ones or anything like that. It's just you can use.
It
all
kind
the
of
old ones.
baffled me with the Xbox One controller. It's like to get the same buttons, it's still over wireless. What's the holdup here?
No, I know. So, and that's, I mean, my wife uses this. She loves the motion control, so she'll go like this during
Yeah,
Mario Kart
totally.
and do all that. I personally, I think the motion control is fun, but when I get serious,
I don't like the motion.
Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, I think.
Unless I get the wheel. The wheel, it sort of works.
Yeah. like I think it's fun and it's great, but when I get serious, I like to go.
You can actually use the
joystick.
SNES controller with Mario Kart 8.
Oh,
So
really? Well, yeah.
it uses the D-pad, and it works really well, and it has all the buttons you need to play that game. It's so weird playing that game with the Famicom controller.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, and that's why it's another reason I ordered it, because I feel, I don't know, I want a controller, you know what I mean? Just for the joysticks, and especially now that I'm getting Super Mario World, I'm assuming it works with that. All the games are usually compatible with.
Yeah, it's been at the launch it wasn't super compatible with everything, but now it is.
Now it is, yeah.
Works with pretty much
Which
everything.
I think is awesome. Giving people more ways to play, and it's like I said, like my wife loves using the Wiimote. I like using the gamepad. You know what I mean? It gives everybody their comfortable. It works. It's awesome.
Yeah, totally. Let's see what else. Any big surprises with the Wii U that you didn't quite expect? I know Miiverse was one of them.
Yeah, Miiverse. I'm recently getting into Miiverse. The community page is one of them that I love, and I wish Xbox. I'm going to write that on our forums actually, and tell Xbox that they should do something like that because it's awesome. Surprises. Actually,
just like interface things, or just
interface.
I don't know, different things you didn't expect to happen.
I really do like the interface a lot. Being able to put my tiles wherever I want, and then going up. I don't know how to, you hit X and it goes up to kind of the Miiverse area and then back down. I love that.
And that's really useful when you have the Pro Controller, because you hit X, you'll be able to select all the tiles with your Pro Controller without needing the
and that's what I'm excited for. But this I knew about this feature going into it, but surprisingly, this is the one I use a lot. I like to game. My wife likes to watch Netflix, so she'll be watching Netflix, and I'll just whip out Mario Kart on the gamepad and just lay on the couch and put in my head. That is. From the beginning I knew that was there, and I was excited for that feature, but I am using it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, the pad's it's comfortable. I like it. It's got
the screen's a good size.
Yeah, and it's good size. And I don't know, that's the one feature that I've probably used the most, just because I think it's cool. And I love that.
Yeah, it's something that people wouldn't use it unless... I'm not sure people would buy a controller just for that. But, it's included, so why not?
Yeah. Well, and it works perfect for me, because, my wife wants to do her thing, I want to do my thing. It's awesome.
Yeah, totally.
We're both able to be happy, and it's awesome. Other than that, other surprising features, I think I should have saved the community one, because right now that's my favorite feature. I love that socialization aspect. But that was probably because I just this week actually found out about it on Tuesday when I was looking at all the Mario Kart DLC and getting ready to buy it. I found out about the communities page, and people are probably going to be laughing at me. How did you not know about that? I'm still new, so forgive me. But that I love that. Being able just to post stuff, talk to people. Like you said, I posted something on someone else, they posted back. It's so cool. I love it. The community is good. I love that page. Being able to post my stamps there. I posted a couple Waluigi ones that I got. And,
stamps are, it's Nintendo's achievement system. They just need to integrate it more so that you can have a full list of all the stamps you've earned, kind of thing.
That would probably be the most surprising feature for me. That and being able, I use the tablet, I guess, a lot more than I thought I would. But the community system is by far probably one of my favorite features on there.
Are you buying stuff digitally, or is it mostly with discs for you on this console?
So I have Mario Kart. Here we go. I have Mario Kart 8, the case here. I think the only digital game I have right now is the Zelda, and that's because it came with it. It came with it and did the code. But like Super Mario World, I have that through the case and stuff. I just feel like for example with Xbox, I'm getting more benefit out of my digital. For example, we do the family share, so when you buy one, we get the 2 licenses with me.
Totally.
Yeah, so we do that.
And it comes with a bigger hard drive by default.
Yeah, it comes with a bigger hard drive.
Now, Nintendo is good about game sizes. You'll have massive games that are 2 gigs. Like Zelda is 2 gigs, I think.
Yeah, and then so for me, and you kind of mentioned it as well. Since the game is still playing off the disc, you might as well get the disc. You know what I mean? And
logic tells you the disc is still a good medium to use.
And then another thing is my Xbox has 500 gigs on the hard drive, and the Wii U, I think, is it 32?
32. It's a solid state.
32
flash
on mine.
thing.
So I feel like I don't want to, because trust me when I say this, my game library for the Wii U is going to fill up pretty quick here now that I'm really getting all these. But I feel like if I do digital, I don't want to have to go and buy another hard drive, or
drive.
such and such. And plus, like you said, the games are still playing off the discs here.
Totally.
So I would just
yeah,
me,
it's nice to have a few
like,
select games like Splatoon. I'll probably buy digitally just to always have available to that.
Yeah. So for me, on the Wii U, I'm probably going to stick with discs just because...
I'm the same way. And if I get a digital copy, I'll probably end up with 2 copies of the game, 1 on disc, 1 digital.
Yeah. Well, and then another thing is like this, the case here and stuff, I like collecting these,
Yeah, totally.
Like, if you've seen my shelf, I got all my original Xbox, my 360, and,
and I grew up collecting Nintendo home console games, so...
Yeah, and I mean, I even
stop.
have... I can't even remember. I probably have... Well, I got all my, 3DS games lined up, but...
Yeah.
I like collecting them. That's actually one of the hard parts for me on the Xbox, is because I buy them digitally on the Xbox. I'm like, oh, but I kind of want that case, but...
Yeah,
So-
it's kind of laughable, though, because there's no huge manual we get anymore.
Yeah, I know.
And, I mean, I'm sure there's coverarts.com where you'd print it out and buy a bunch of the, blank things.
Because I don't know why, but for me, it's like a rite of passage. Like, look at my game collection right here on the shelf.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But for me, like you said on our show a few weeks back, it makes sense for me to buy the discs on Wii U, and that's what I do with this one and Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah, totally.
And I think that's what I'm going to continue to do.
Yeah, that's smart. And then you can buy your virtual console games and smaller indie games.
Yeah, see,
you get Shovel Knight yet?
No, I did not.
You need Shovel Knight, Jordan. You need Shovel Knight.
I'm
It's
writing
so
all this
good.
down, and I'm going to go check it all out afterwards.
It is. It'll bring a lot of smiles to your face.
All right.
It's great.
What's it? Shovel Knot?
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight. Gotcha. Write it down.
It's on Steam and Nintendo consoles. It's amazing. It's an 8-bit adventure platformer.
Cool.
Type thing. It's hard to describe. It's got it's great.
See, and like for games like that, I would feel comfortable getting the digital down. Like for the virtual console and like all my throwback. I think in my head, I mean, I know 32 gigs is I mean, it's not a lot, but when every game is 2 gigs a piece, that is quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I think in my head, I'm thinking, well, I'll save my hard drive for the digital games. The games run off the disc anyway when I buy them.
Yeah.
So it just, like you said a few weeks, it makes sense for me to buy
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah, the only time I've gotten digital with Wii U is when so Nintendo had a Mario Kart 8 promotion, and that made download codes really cheap on eBay, so I was able to get rebuy games, so I have them on the console always available. Yeah. And I could either use the disc or the digital, and it'll read that same save file that I have started up.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, trying to think what else.
But hey, I actually do have a question for you, real quick. Cause
shoot.
You're my Nintendo guy. I love your Club Nintendo podcast. I listen to it as often as I can, and that's one of the reasons I'm really excited to be here. But so with the Mario Kart 8, and like I said, I'm new to Nintendo, so forgive my ignorance or anything. But
sure.
With the Mario Kart 8 DLC, I thought that
Nintendo
was awesome.
calls it add-on content.
Well, add-on content. Yeah, sorry.
I'm just joking.
Add-on
Yeah.
content.
Yeah.
Now, from what I understood, and I may be completely off, does Nintendo usually do that?
It's a new thing for Nintendo. They're starting to do more and more of it.
Very PlayStation and Xbox, your map packs, your DLCs, your add-on content, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's why when I saw this Mario Kart, I mean, I bought it right away because it looked awesome. I can't wait to play as Link. But
Nintendo, they treat DLC with extreme respect.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna every DLC thing they do, it's gonna be an extreme bang for the buck. Like with this one, for $12 or $13, you can grow Mario Kart 8, which is a full-featured Mario Kart game in the sense of it has as many courses as the previous entries in the series. You can grow the game by 50%.
Yeah.
And so they try to make everything as good of a value as possible.
Yeah.
They did Mario Golf on 3DS DLC pack. What they did for that one is they actually dropped the price of the game from the standard $40 for a 3DS game to $30, and then they said for $15 you can double the size of your game pretty much. So they try to do it as nicely as possible.
So they very, very cautious when they put content in.
They want people to have good experiences with DLC.
So are they gonna try and get into that market a little bit more? Like, I mean, Mario Kart 8's a huge title, and then to have, I mean, I bought it right away because I thought that was an incredible value. The 16 maps, 6 new characters.
Yeah, now you have access to colored Yoshis and shotguns.
Colored Yoshis, yeah, for $12. I mean, that was.
Yeah.
that was a great deal. The maps alone, I would have paid $12 for, right?
And
I mean,
you'll see Nintendo not like it's laughable when I go to like Last of Us store. There's like 100 items for like here's this little skin I can buy for 99 cents. You won't see Nintendo.
Yeah, doing that.
Make a
which I like that
amount
because
of things,
not to bash any games here, but Battlefield is a great example of that. They always have like you can upgrade your assault class in the game, but if you want to pay us $10, we'll just give you it all right now. And that, I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like that's
my first experience with Forza was it told me pick the car that speaks to me. I drive a Mercedes in real life. I picked the Mercedes. Oh, that'll be $5, please.
Oh yeah, because and all the car add-on packs. And see, that's what I don't like. I mean, I don't mind DLCs or add-ons if it's worth it. Like the Mario Kart, I felt that was well worth it. But some of these things, like $10 to unlock everything for Battlefield. I mean, come on, just play the game.
Ship a full game, and I think with Nintendo, what their strategy is, their games are so long lasting. Like Mario Kart is a once per generation game. It's not a yearly franchise. Nintendo doesn't do yearly franchises really for any of their big games.
Yeah.
Like Smash Brothers, you'll get one of those for 3DS, one of those for Wii U, and they're going to use add-on content to re-energize that game every so often and make it a game that just is you can enjoy longer.
Yeah. See, and I'm actually glad you mentioned that because I was thinking just this week actually. I was like, you know what? On the Wii, it was just Mario Kart 7 the whole time, and I was thinking they do one per generation, and I'm thinking we're pretty early on in the cycle here. What are they going to do 2-3 years from now when Mario Kart kind of starts to lose steam? Because I didn't know.
Probably do more add-on content, honestly,
which is good, because I didn't know.
And they could even repackage the add-on content together to have here's I don't know, Mario Kart 8 Ultimate Edition that has everything in a year for a holiday season type thing.
See, and that's great because I'm glad they do that because, I mean, Mario Kart's really fun, but you know how game works. Over the course of time, new games come out, you kind of slowly start to gravitate.
But tracks are everything for Mario Kart. That's what makes each experience different in all the tracks.
Yeah, and that's why when they said we're getting 16 new files,
it's crazy.
Oh, I know.
And when you look at games like Call of Duty, they push you to buy like $40 probably worth of DLC a year.
Yeah.
And that's a game you buy every year. I don't want to buy $40 of stuff that I'm not going to use past this year probably.
Yeah, and then you got to spend it all over again when the new one comes out next year. So.
They need like a Call of Duty subscription service for
like an EA Access.
Yeah, EA Access for Call of Duty. That should be a thing.
But so I'm glad you were able to answer that because I was curious because I've never really seen like add-on content or DLC content on the Nintendo, and I was just curious if they're kind of gonna go in that direction or if But
it's totally a new thing because Mario Kart for 3DS, no add-on content or DLC. It just kind of boom, there it is, and they've had select games on 3DS that have DLC, and they have Sub Wars, which is a free-to-play game. It's free to download, and then $10 unlock everything, and it's a really fun submarine battle.
And I like how you said they're being very cautious with it. Very, you're gonna get what you pay for type thing. We're not gonna release. Basically, you're not gonna get a half-made game. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a full. So, and honestly, that's how I feel with all of Nintendo's first-party games, like Super Mario World 3D. I have no problem buying it because I feel like I'm gonna get a full gaming experience. Not, and I don't want to mention any games or anything. But like, you know how some games are like, oh yeah, buy this game, and then the game doesn't end. You have to buy the DLC to actually finish the game. Type.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So I'm glad.
No, I'm not.
And same with Mario Kart 8. I mean, I'm not even. I still got one more. I got a couple more Grand Prix to get 3 gold stars on in the 150 cc's. But I mean,
that's the hard mode. That got harder this time around, I think.
There's so much, and then I love that addiction. Like, oh, I have to get 3 stars. I'm not going to stop playing.
I think you unlock a special something.
Oh, really? Okay, see, and the unlocks, and that's another thing that Nintendo does really well over the other 2 consoles is unlocks, especially in like Mario Kart 8 or Super Smash Bros. Is another good example. I like that. It's kind of like, I guess that would be kind of their version of achievements or something. Like I just unlocked Dry Bowser. That's so awesome. Or but
No, the golden carts and the golden items are the special bragging rights. Like, I was good enough to unlock the
really?
golden stuff, so you'll have golden
Okay, we'll see.
items
Now
unlocked. Yeah.
I accept that challenge. Now I'm gonna go. Well, one of my favorite parts, and this is stupid, but one of my favorite parts about Mario Kart 8 was when I was able to unlock my Mii, and I'm able to play as
Yeah,
my Mii.
that's
I'm
my
like,
that's why
yes!
I use my Mii. That's who I use.
Yeah, I don't know.
my,
Yeah, so I'm gonna start using my Mii now.
I use my Mii in my Mercedes because I drive like a '95 Mercedes in real life, so my Mii is driving his little Mercedes, you know.
Oh, that's awesome. So I used to play as Luigi and Waluigi before that, but now that I have my Mii, it's all me all the time.
No, that's awesome. I was gonna ask what character you use most often.
It would probably be in any game if I have the choice, especially with the Mario games where you can choose. I usually do Luigi or Waluigi.
Yeah.
Mostly because Waluigi is Luigi's like arch enemy.
Yeah.
And then Luigi because I love Luigi's Mansion. Favorite game of all time.
He's a quirky character. I like that guy.
Yeah, I just like when it came out on the 3DS, I loved it. I don't know if there's any announcements, but I would love to see a new Luigi's Mansion on the Wii U. But
that'd be pretty fantastic.
That's just me wishful thinking. I don't know what they have in in the pipeline or
HD
in
remaster
the works right
of the
now.
GameCube game or something.
Or even just like a Luigi's Mansion 3 or just something. But
totally.
But anyway, that's just wishful thinking. That's just what I
hope. Let's see. Pikmin 3 is another game that they did some good DLC with. Really low price DLC packs that add a lot of content to some single player modes.
Cool.
So,
I was thinking about getting Pikmin. Pikmin was actually going to be my next game.
It's a quirky one. It's a lot of fun.
I remember playing the original Pikmin on GameCube. Actually.
Oh, awesome! Yeah,
yeah, and it was pretty fun. I got a lot of good memories with Pikmin, but
controls are a lot better these days.
Oh, really?
Because you can either use the Wii remote and nunchuck. I'm not sure if you have a nunchuck or not, but they recently updated it a couple months ago at E3 to support the stylus control. So
cool.
You're using the stylus, and then your other hand's using the buttons.
Yeah.
But it's really great because you know how finite your movement has to be with aiming those Pikmin. The joystick is not
especially
really
in like
precise
one of the
enough.
boss battles or something like that.
Yeah. So it works really well with off-TV play that way as well. So that's definitely a solid game to pick up.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, because I was thinking about getting that one, and then as soon as I saw Super Mario 3D World, all bets were that was my next game for sure.
No, that's absolutely
I loved
the right
that
decision
trailer. That was just so cool. And hey, I heard this, but and this is just that Toad's Treasure Tracker.
Yep.
Is that like kind of a spin-off of a level? That's what I heard.
There's like one Toad's Treasure Tracker level per world in Super Mario 3D World. And they're making that into a fully featured game.
Yeah, and
like
that game,
Toad
that's another
doing
game,
boss battles and stuff. Yeah.
Another game at E3 that I was like, man, this is awesome.
It's got so much charm,
Yeah. Well, and again, like you said about Nintendo, and I've heard you say this on your podcast a couple times, they're really 90% of their games are first-party game. You know what I mean? They're exclusive.
Or they'll commission games to bring to the system, like Devil's Third, I think, or they'll do weird games that no one else will fund. It's like,
and I like that, and that's another reason why I feel like the Wii U is a completely different genre of games, because you get all the Marios, and you get all the the Mario Kart 8, all the Zeldas, Luigi's Mansion, all that stuff, and
even Zombie U. That's kind
Zombie
of a
U,
unique thing for the Wii U.
And that's what I feel. I don't know. I feel like I'll always have a good supply of games for my Wii U.
Yeah.
And I love to play games. And all the games that Wii U has. I mean, I want them. I want most of them.
We're getting to a good time. I mean, we're hitting fall, and that means like at least a game a month for Wii U, and then 2015, V3 was having occasions being crazy because I think most of the 2015 games at E3 are the first half. Is my hunch. See, because they don't like to announce games too far in advance, so I think most of those are first half 2015.
I think it was probably one of your more recent podcasts. I can't remember if it was Club Nintendo or Club Xbox that I was listening to it, but you guys were talking about you don't like how games will show you a trailer and then that game won't come out till like 2-3 years later.
It's really annoying.
I don't like that either. Year. I mean, because like for example, I get super hyped and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be hyped for 3 years,
Yeah, within a year of announcement, I want to see that.
Yeah, like now that you mentioned, like for example, Zelda.
Yep.
the game that really made me go out that instant and buy the Wii U. I'll get it in 6 months.
That one I'm
6-7
thinking
months,
will
so.
be as long into 2015 as possible. All the other games, I think, like Splatoon, that's going to take the May spot, I think, right before E3, and people will be
And there's another one
you know.
I'm so excited for, and I'm excited to play co-op with you guys. I mean, if you have an extra slot.
Oh, absolutely. And that one I've heard there's
be...
full voice chat integrated, which it needs, and that's going to be awesome.
Now, here's another question for you about the party chat and stuff. Does Nintendo sell, and I probably could look this up, but does Nintendo sell like a headset type thing, or do they have anything like that?
The gamepad itself has a built-in microphone.
Yeah,
If you plug into the headphone jack, you can use, I used my Sony Gold headset with my Wii U gamepad, and it'll use the mic on the headset.
It'll default to
if you have a pair of Apple earbuds, it'll work with that. It'll support a lot of different things.
Cool. That's what I was curious about, because anyway, because I like doing party chats and stuff, and that would be one of my features that I wish they had. I mean, I'll try and hop on the forums and get, hey,
Yeah, it's weird.
Cool,
it's let's all jump on Skype, or I was joking today while I was playing Titanfall with some buddies. Let's jump on Mario Kart and just use the Xbox party chat in the background. It is a problem, because it's you just have it in the lobby for a few seconds. I want to yell at you when you hit me with that blue shell, Yeah.
Oh, I hate that blue shell, by the way.
Because
it seems to always lose me the race, just for the
I'll
be third lap and get smashed by it.
You do need the gamepad to do voice chat on the Wii U, though.
Okay, so can I not use the Pro Controller through voice chat?
No, you'd have to have the gamepad handy for that.
Well, that's okay. I mean, I kind of wish, but I mean, I'm sure they'll come out with something later to help, but...
Hopefully,
If Wii U, I think if Wii U had a party system, it would be... I wish, that's kind of the one thing I just really, as of right now, I'm still exploring the console, I'm still very new to it. As of right now, that would be my one wish list for it, if that makes sense.
Likewise, I hope they don't wait till the next home console to do proper chatting.
Like my in the next update, please add this type thing. But as of right now, I love it. I think it's a solid console. I am so glad I bought it. I'm having so much fun with it. I can't wait to play Super Mario 3D World. Oh,
this is awesome to hear.
Great.
Yeah, because
I actually
it's much different from Xbox, but it's like each are like a breath of fresh air to the other. They're both
it really is.
different.
I mean, I think each console has their own specific. Each console has their strengths and weaknesses, right? But I mean, and that's what I love about it. You get different experiences on each one, and the Wii U experience I think is fantastic. I love it. I can't put it down. It's hard to balance between all my games.
Yeah,
but, I guess that's a good thing,
It's a great thing, yeah. I just got a PS3 a month ago, and I have GameFly, so it's a really hard balance of plowing through my rental service and keeping up all the new stuff.
Yeah. So
final, I guess, question: Amiibo. Are you gonna get hooked on the Amiibo figures?
So I think I think I am. For a number of reasons, I guess. One of them is because
that was announced.
Yeah, I actually saw the price. No launch date yet, but you
can pre-order them though.
Yeah, and I saw a couple actually going through. I saw they have a Wii Fit one, a Samus one that I really want the Samus one.
Villager will be my first purchase.
Another one. Oh, see, and that's another game I can't. I remember playing Metroid. See, if Metroid came out on the Wii, I can't wait for that.
Oh yes.
Anyway, sidetrack back to Amiibo. It reminds me, when I first saw it, it reminded me of Skylanders. And I think Skylanders is actually a really cool concept. I've never played Skylanders, but when the new Swap Force comes out, or Trap Team, I think it's called, I'm actually going to buy it and get into it, because I like those kinds of games.
I'm very scared of Disney Infinity in that one, just because it's going to soak up all my monies.
I know, even Disney Infinity looks good, too. The new 2.0 that's coming out and stuff, but... I want them because, I mean, and I don't know everything about Amiibo, but essentially it's kind of like a Skylanders. You put them on the pad, and you're able to throw them into your game and be able to use that character.
Their description of it is, so it has an SD card inside of it, so save data can go back into it, unlike the other things that are out there.
Yeah.
And it's basically say you don't have any friends to play with locally, you can play against your Amiibo. Like he
Oh,
becomes
see?
like like your pet rock almost, like
Yeah.
in a way. Like that's kind of how they describe. Like this is your pet rock kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's gonna grow and learn with you, and you can it's kind of that approach. And they're not locking off content from games. Instead, these figures will work across a wide batch of games, including Mario Kart 8, Smash Brothers, Yoshi's Woolly
See,
World.
and going back to E3 again, where I'm getting a lot of my information from, is they showed Amiibo at E3 for the first time, and when he put it on the pad, it kind of became like a supercharged Mario. You know what I mean? So, and that was cool. But I think they're cool. I'm probably gonna get them mostly for the collection because I'd love to have them all.
They look great on shelves. I'm gonna make some room.
So it's kind of like it's like Pokemon. You know, you collect the Pokemon cards.
Them all.
You know, it's good.
Yeah, Pokemon Amiibo. That will be crazy.
Pokemon
when that happens.
So I'm excited to collect them because I like collecting things. I really do.
Yeah. But you may like use like one of them as here's my main Amiibo that I'm leveling up.
Yeah. See, and that's why because. Other than what I've seen with, like you said, I know that the save data can go back into them. I know you can put them on your gamepad during Mario Super Smash Brothers, and like you'll get kind of a Mario in game.
Yeah, and it'll work on 3DS as well.
Oh, see, I didn't know they work on 3DS. Now that makes me want them even more because I have a 3DS.
Yeah. And it feels like it's like I have a RPG system where let's level up my Amiibo and work on that today.
And see, that's all I really know about them. You can level them up. You can throw them into your games. I don't know. Do you know if they're going to have any like specific Amiibo games where you use them?
I don't know.
Stuff, you know
I love a Nintendo sandbox where you just throw them all in there and have fun.
Yeah, just or if they'll come out with I don't want to compare them to Skylanders or Disney Infinity because I know it's going to be its own thing. But I'm just curious if they're going to come out with like you said, a sandbox,
like a hub,
where you can just throw them down, put them in, stuff like that. But no, I'm that feature I'm pretty excited for. Like I said, I'm excited to collect them and put them on the shelf behind me.
Totally,
So,
yeah. I'm glad they weren't $15. It's like, okay, I was hoping 10, but 13. Okay, I can.
Yeah, you can.
I can manage.
Spare a couple bucks here and there.
Yeah,
but it's one of those things when you go into the store, you go to buy one and you end up coming out with like 5.
Yeah, I think by the time they come out, I'll probably pre-order all of them, but I may not, depending on how high the import market is on those 3DSs.
I mean, I don't know how exactly they're going to work in Super Smash Brothers, but from the demo we saw at E3, he died, and then he pulled out his amiibo and put it on and was able to get kind of like an extra life, or with that amiibo.
Right. I think they were turning off like team battle mode, where he was on his team helping him out, kind of thing.
Yeah. See, and when I saw the Samus character, which I'm a big Metroid fan, I was like, oh, that would be awesome. Just in the middle of a Super Smash Brothers match, just toss that on the gamepad.
It basically, in my mind, we fought AI characters all our life. In Forza, it's trying to do something new with the Dravatars and make it more personal. This is Nintendo's way of, I don't want to just fight a computer. I want to fight something I care about.
Yeah.
And say you're only playing with one of your friends. If each of you has an amiibo, there's more fun that'd be had that way.
Yeah. Which is really cool. See, but anyway, to go off all my tangents, to answer your question, I'm really excited for Amiibo. I think it's a cool. I'm excited to collect them all, and I'm excited to see what the future of it, I guess, because I think it's a good idea and it's a good concept, and I'm excited to see where they're gonna go from it. Like if they're gonna have like you said, a sandbox hub or some type of Amiibo specific game.
I'll be curious if these launch amiibos will work when I'm 50 years old on whatever Nintendo hardware is out, and they'll just have these amiibos grow up with your kids or whatever, or myself.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
Because there's nothing stopping them from just supporting these for all eternity.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even game like Skylanders, you can go back to the original Skylanders and use those pieces. So I mean, I'm sure they have it in place to be able to do that. But
I'll be curious, if they'll discontinue certain models after a couple of years, will it become I don't know, there's certain collectibles like Beanie Babies that you couldn't get after a little bit,
but this is kind of a cooler Beanie Baby because it's Samus and Mario and Link and
it's like when we were kids, we had action figures and we had to make our own fun. Now you get this action figure that plays in your game virtually.
In the game with you, which is cool.
Great.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see where they're going to go with it and the future of it. But I'm excited to collect them. So
yeah, it's been awesome to hear your newly found love affair with the Wii U.
Thanks.
It's a great console.
I apologize again for being. I still don't know all the. I'm new and I'm learning about it, and it's fun. I really enjoy the Wii U. I'm glad I bought it. I actually just added you this morning to the Nintendo.
Oh, cool! Yeah, I'll
network,
let you back there.
Wanna play some Mario Kart with you and MMA and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I'm a noob in all these different platforms. Like, if you listen back to the Club Nintendo Level 1, like, I just had gotten the Wii U and I was totally a noob, and all these, like, club podcasts I do, it's like, you get to hear me start from knowing nothing to becoming a veteran of the system over a couple years.
And that's what's cool about it. I mean, and that's probably why I like doing the news section on ours. I love learning the new stuff coming out, the new content. I guess I like hype in a way, I don't know, like this new 3DS that's coming out. I'm getting excited for it,
I'm pretty jazzed. Like, it's amazing. They beat Sony. Like, they've got 2 triggers in each sides of their handheld. Yeah. Sony still has 1, which makes remote play not as fun.
Yeah.
Like, the 3DS will have a better control system for first-person shooters than the Vita. Yeah. It's crazy. Anyways, we are out of time. But, okay. Mr. Jordan, where can folks find you on the different gaming platforms and online and elsewhere?
Everywhere. I'm on all gaming platforms, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation. I'm JordTheMan XOB. On the Wii U, I'm actually just JordTheMan. They didn't have room to fit the XOB at
What
the
does
end,
the XOB stand for?
X1 Bros.
Gotcha.
So just
cool.
the XOB, yeah. And like I said, my name's JordTheMan. I'm from a show we do called X1 Bros. We're just an Xbox One podcast. We're about positive gaming and creating a great Xbox One community.
It's a lot of fun to listen to. It sounds like you guys have so much fun doing that show every week.
We do. It's a lot of fun. We do it every Friday at 6:30 Mountain Standard Time. We do it live through Twitch. If you can't listen to us then, we have it on iTunes and basically wherever else you can find podcasts. It's called X1 Bros, and it's great. And
awesome. It's a great show. Fun. That was the first show I managed to find on X1 when I just got mine. It's like, I searched X1 on the iTunes store. X1 Bros. Let's check this out.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm glad you found it, because I'm glad I get to be a part of yours now, and it's just
absolutely.
It's fun. I love building this community of not just Xbox, Nintendo, but a gaming community, right? And that's really what we're all about. Just a positive gaming.
Totally. When I started out on the Xbox One, 0 friends. Now I got like 30 to 50 friends on there. I can just jump into games. That's great.
Oh, it's fun. I love it. So.
And the Wii's the same way. It's like I would not have the friend list I have now without podcasting in this community building. So it's great. So check out the X1 Bros podcast. You guys also have a YouTube channel if you want to watch some videos, video versions of the show as well after the fact. So just search Google, you can find it pretty easily. Yeah, we have a website, YouTube, Twitch. We're everywhere. We got it everywhere. So you guys have a calendar, so you can kind of check out when you're doing community stuff. So and there's 4 of us that do the podcast. I'm just one of them, but it's a lot of fun. We try to put as much content out as we can. And like I said, our motto is positive gaming and a positive X1 community, and that's what we're trying to do. So it's a lot of fun. Awesome. It's great, but I will definitely want to have you back on in the future. Thanks, man. I love to be. And I want to say thank you again very much for having me. I've been looking forward to this all week. It's fun. I love doing this kind of stuff. Just talking games, having fun, getting excited for new games. It's a good experience. So absolutely. Thank you so much. And with that, we'll be back next time for a standard Club Nintendo episode. And thank you, Jordan, for joining us today. Thank you. Appreciate it.